Hi there, I'm Mr. Panda with Manly Battleships, and today I'm playing the Moon Sliver. This is a game from the maker of Iron Lung. In fact, it's the first game they ever put on Steam. This very nondescript main menu has but one hint. It's meant to be completed in a single sitting. No save system, so we're going to dive in together. Yeah, let's go. Is it scary? Is it creepy? See, now this is what I like. We don't need a tutorial. All we need is the buttons we need to use for the game. Flashlight? That means it's gonna be dark. Oh, Jesus Christ. Already don't like this. Okay, well, let's get out. Wait, I didn't get to see any of that. Oh, yesterday, 4 people lived on this island. Now, only 1 remains. On this episode of Survivor. Is this, like, water? I guess this is meant to be water. Is this going to be like that desert wandering game? Journey? Mystery? Investigation? Whatever it's called? If there were 4 people on this island, why are there so many buildings? Oh, that was a little spooky. Oh, that looks important. She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. Oh, I found some keys, though. Keys seem to be... Isa could not talk to Abel about her feelings because Abel was overburdened with his own, so she often sat at her desk and wrote. She did not know who would ever read her papers, but there was something profound about preserving thoughts so that they would live long after there was nobody around to read them. Alright, so this is like a discovery game, right? Like Myst? That's my only point of reference at this point. Myst! Alright, more keys. Is there another key hiding out here? Could that be like 2 per building or something? What childlike emptiness I feel to find the most peaceful solace in fantasy, to find in masquerades a truth more vivid than reality. What sort of twisted villains were the ancient writers to taunt us with unreachable worlds more beautiful than our own? We have enough stored food to live long lives. When our wood runs out, we will be cold, but only so cold as to be uncomfortable. The water is rising, but it will be many years before it reaches our homes. Technically, we survive. But to what end? This island is all the world we know, and it is nothing but the broken pieces of a fairy tale. Oh, okay. Global warming, folks. This is the reality that we face. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, melodrama much, right? Well, that's just great. This house barely has anything working. Well, it's still light out. Better stay that way. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, seriously, this whole island thing, tension, creeping me out. What were you and Abel doing at this house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered, casually flipping through the book on her table. It was covered in dust. So, what, we gotta go to the mountain? Is that what this is telling me? Gotta go up the mountain? I guess that's what they want me to do. But I'm not gonna do it just yet. I'm gonna check out what's over here. The door is rusted shut. It would never open. Let me guess, bomb shelter? Probably a bomb shelter. I noticed that there's definitely something approximating a power line out there. So it's all narrative. I guess I'm getting flashbacks, but it's all a narrative. We have to use the power of our imagination. Nothing but a desolate wasteland as far as the eye can see. Up the mountain, I'm gonna go up the mountain. Is that me getting electrocuted? Alright, neat. I guess that helps somehow. And now that I've gone up the mountain, let's go down the mountain. Whee! There's no fall damage. I can just jump. Come back when night falls. I don't want to come back when night falls. That sounds scary and unproductive. The night was wild and cold. The monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. I didn't even see tracks. What the heck are you talking about? Do I have to go down there? I don't want to go down there. That sounds like a terrible idea. Why would I do that? My problem is that she's a liar, said Ellie angrily, fiddling with the knobs of the machine as she paced round, and that I have to keep explaining this to you over and over again. You don't know her like I know her. Exactly. You're not an impartial judge, he said. Great. Can I grab this hammer? That hammer looks useful. Saw? Weapon of any kind? Apparently not. She keeps the chapel locked, and she's the only one with a key, said Ellie, leaning on the barrels and folding her arms. So you're saying she took it? He said. Yes, slow reveal. So slow, in fact, that I don't know exactly what you're trying to reveal to me. Fresh air from an unseen crack in the corner through the room's stuffy musk. I guess that's helpful. Not really. Okay, then. I don't need this kind of ambiance. Why would you do this to me? It was already creepy enough. But oh no, you just had to add that in, didn't you? Dusk. So now, of course, it's even creepier. This place was a forest once. Wait, what? What? These skeletons... Okay, these skeletons were all that remain. They mean the dead trees. That's what they mean. Toxic wasteland. Monsters running about. Death claws and whatnots. Oh my god, I don't like this. It's night. I'm pretty sure this qualifies as night. We're old, Isa, said Abel, and we're getting older. We're getting older since we were born, said Isa. She was always smiling. Abel never smiled. They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them toward the shoreline. Isa could remember when the old buildings still stood here, filled with families. I don't know about that. What do we got in here? This looks like a church. How reassuring. Daniel was still thinking about his talk with Abel the day before as he absent-mindedly picked the book up. Something caught his eye, or rather, the lack of something. Because as it turned out, there were pages missing or something like that. I don't know. Oh, the moon sliver has gone. Oh no. What is the moon sliver? The word of Hector the Fourth. Again, the moon came to Hector in a dream. The woodland teeth is vanquished, it said. Your people are safer now, but it still waits, lurking in the depths. It fears the moon sliver, and it will not dare appear again, while the holy document remains in your possession. But you know this, should the moon sliver ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the woodland teeth and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe, keep it ready, and may you live in prosperity on this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true. Just a normal little cult on an island. Okay. Well, this is officially terrifying. I'm not going to be able to find shit. I'm sorry, he said, and he cried because he often cried during these talks. For what? She said. For a lot of things. Yep, we're all sorry. We're all so sorry. Oh my god. What is this? A strange acidic smell emanated from the pipe. Oh, great. I found the sewer. Let's head in this direction, toward the mountain, and we should be able to maybe finally get in that door. I'm guessing time passes by a trigger system after I go through all the other doors. What do you call this? Come back when night falls. What do you call this? What is this? What am I in? This feels like night to me. Okay. I don't know if non-linear storytelling applies to just shoving dialogue in random locations, but okay, I mean, we'll make it work. Are these relevant? Am I supposed to do something with that? I don't even know. Well, the ambiance, at least, is super scary. I hate it. Oh, wait. The mysterious liquid had drained from the tank and into the water long ago. Oh, well, that just sounds super encouraging. Are we birthing Godzilla on this island? Because that's what it sounds like. Okay, so it won't let us in that door. It won't let us in the sewer. So I guess we will go back around the mountain. I'll be coming around the mountain when I come. I'll be coming around the mountain when I come. Oh, maybe I did miss something. There we go. He watched Ellie put her clothes back on, his eyes unfocused, not really seeing her. She didn't say anything. Her lips were pursed in that eternal ignorant scowl. He got up from the bed and opened his box. He used to believe that one day he could plant the last few seeds and they would be able to grow food again. But now he knew that the ground was poison. Isa had given the seeds to him for safekeeping. Isa loved him. Isa trusted him. His eyes filled with tears, but he didn't let Ellie see. I'm supposed to meet Isa for a walk, he said. She didn't answer. She just left. Ooh, they cheatin'. They're cheating. The love triangles exist even in the post-apocalypse world. I mean, it is apparently the end of the world, so it kind of comes with the territory, you know? Why can't we tell a pleasant story about love and loss sometime, you know? It doesn't have to be deep or thorough and definitely not scary. Well, I guess what I'm supposed to do is figure out that I'm supposed to touch every single piece of ruin so that I get all the story, you know? I'm also guessing that until I do that, it won't be night. So we four are the descendants of people who were left on this island. That's what I'm gathering here. We're not even old enough to remember the old world. I'd like to know where all the power is coming from to charge this flashlight. Is the monster some ghoul or something that came up from the depths of the bunker? That might be interesting. I'm gonna keep seeing things in the distance, even though there's nothing there, probably. O world, O prison, dingy white, O ghostly shadow gray, your whelming lies a false delight, and dark and cold as moonless night, and bleak as sunless day. Ooh. He stared at the empty dais for some time, struggling to comprehend this simple, shocking fact. Had someone moved it? Isa, perhaps? She was the only one with a key to the Chapel of Infinite Light, but Ellie or Abel could have borrowed it from her, as he had done, or taken it. Regardless, he had to tell the others. I'm telling you, it's nighttime. I promise you it's nighttime. Oh, okay, there's like a puzzle. We can do that. Does it pop open, or do I have to still click it open, or... hang on, this might take a while. Oh my god. Okay, well, I am inside the tunnels now. Ellie was uneasy. The darkness had never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive. Watchful. I don't know when we're gonna get an outlet, so I better keep my flashlight handy, huh? Hello, what's going on down here? A family of rats lived amidst the crates of dried food. They were perhaps the last animals left alive. So it seems. Okay. Yay, bomb shelters. Yeah, gotta love bomb shelters. Getting strong Fallout exploratory vibes here. We have to go back up and get a charge. There's no way in hell I'm going down here with this. No way in hell I'm doing this without charge. Flashlight. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Okay, excellent. Hang on, this might take a while.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Oh! Oh, no! I cannot believe this. Okay, let me just get through this again real quick.
3:28 a.m.
Alright, now that we're back in storage, here we go. Wish me luck. Oh! Alright, I got it somehow. They had to know the truth, and Hector would not tell it. So down here, where nobody would find him, he wrote on scraps of paper. Maybe someday, someone would discover them. Yeah. Except it looks like a burned out husk, so I'm guessing that someone went about and destroyed it all. Okay, so my first guess about everything being dependent on me visiting different areas, I believe is correct. Which also means that, for better or for worse, having completed the tunnel again, I still have to go to every single place that I was before to get to the end of the game. Bear with me for just a moment. When I come down the side of this mountain, that door will be usable. Whee! It better be. Thank God. Isa couldn't remember the last time she had been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here, but she had looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her right hand. Yesterday, the moon sliver went missing. Today, Ellie, Daniel, and Abel were all nowhere to be found. She knew the word of Hector by heart. The sinister implications were not lost on her. Okay. Yeah, great. Yeah, misty fog. Abel heard her and answered, "I'm here." There was something strange about his voice, something Isa didn't like. "What are you doing here?" "I'm reading of ages past," he said. "Do you know where Ellie and Daniel are?" she said. "I do not," he said. "They are missing," she said. "They are missing, and the moon sliver is missing. Do you understand me? Do you understand what this implies?" "I do," he said. "Night will fall in a few hours, and we need to stick together. We can sleep in the same house, mine or yours. We'll keep the fire burning. We'll keep the door locked, and we will pray, Abel. We will pray to the unseen moon for mercy and protection. We can't stay in the dark. It thrives in the dark. Are you happy?" "Yes, I'm happy. Please, Abel." There were tears in his eyes, and he struggled to control his voice. "Isa, I know you. I know every inch of you, and I know every corner of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy." Isa didn't respond. "I'm staying here." The tears were flowing freely now. "I would like it if you stayed with me, Isa. Please stay with me. I will find you, Abel." "I let it out, Isa. I destroyed the moon sliver." Isa was shocked and silent. "I burned it yesterday, after I talked with Daniel." Her eyes were filling with betrayed, angry tears. What? Abel, no. Why? Do you want to be dragged to hell? Do you want us to be dragged there with you? We're already in hell. This island, this horrible, barren, lonely island, this place of sin. This is hell. I saw the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found those many years ago. I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did, and I did not believe them. But I have lived life since then, and I have seen the truth of their words. Isa could not respond as tears streamed down her face. She just kept walking toward the sound of his voice, the knife clutched in her hand. You did not read the blasphemous scraps, Isa, but I did, and I remember them with incredible clarity, supernatural clarity even. Fear not the dark shadows or the scratches in the night, for the woodland teeth is your salvation. It is your escape. It said this and more, Isa. The woodland teeth is not here to take us to hell. It is here to take us away from hell. She could not see him ahead, her flashlight beam cutting through the sickly fog. He was sitting in a chair, a book on his lap. As she approached, she could see that he was crying too. I believe the word of Hector, she said, and I will not go to hell. Please trust me. Please, I believe the word of Hector, she said again, and she put the knife to her chest, point first. No, Isa, please don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I love you, she spat tearfully. I love you so much. She closed her eyes, then pushed. She remembered where the heart was located, and from one of her father's old books. Abel was too slow to catch her falling body. He knelt beside her and sobbed for some time. He was not a strong young man anymore, but Isa's body was light. He would take her out to the water. She had always loved the water. But then what? Read? Read it until it found him? No. He didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island, books and all. He would simply wander, aimlessly and freely, to take one last look at the island and feel the wind blowing the memories away. And then, when night fell, he would return and wait. Oh God! Well, that's the moon sliver, everyone. Can I still move? Oh, the game's not over! Morning dawned on the empty island, cold and bright and windy. The moon sliver. Oh, okay, the credits are also partly interactive. Alright, that's kind of neat. I'm gonna give him that. That's so cool. What this game lacks in visual mastery, it makes up for with amazing atmospheric approach to narrative. If I wasn't stumbling around like an idiot the whole time, it probably would have had an even bigger impact, but I'm really impressed with what they're able to do with this game. If you're watching this, I've probably cut out several portions of the exploratory phase because this is a game that's short enough and cheap enough that you should definitely experience it firsthand to kind of get a feel for what's going on. What part we've experienced here together I hope encourages you to go out and try it entirely for yourself. And that's all I've got for this video, so thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!